Imagine stepping out of a time machine 300 million years in the past. You were trying to see dinosaurs in the flesh, but you made a mistake. Now, all you see is plant choked land with strange trees and dense swamp forests. All you hear is the chittering of insects and wind, but no birds. The air feels heavier when you breathe, but easier, like your lungs are fuller. You take a few steps. The muddy peat ground swallows your feet. The pungent smell of plant oils and soil fills your nostrils. In the distance, you see something glinting in the air. Looks like a dragonfly, you think. Relief washes over you. Maybe you did land in the right place after all. But as it gets closer, your relief turns to dread. This thing has a wingspan of over 60 centimeters. That's no dragonfly. Where the hell are you? Welcome to the Carboniferous Period, one of the most alien, unsettling eras in Earth's history, 359 to 299 million years ago. This is a world with no grass, no flowers, no birds or mammals, just massive, strangely shaped trees, endless swamps, and insects that really shouldn't exist. Continuing off, strange trees. One of these trees was called the lepidodendron, also called the nightmare tree. Technically, it was a club moss, but this thing grew to 30 to 40 meters tall, towering over modern-day apartment buildings. Its bark looked like dragon scales, and at maturity, its leaves formed a crown at the top, giving it that distinctly alien silhouette. But here's where it gets creepy. It reproduced by dropping massive spore clouds instead of seeds. People online even joke that if you saw one of these in modern times, you've fallen through a hole in the fabric of reality. Obviously, it's not true, but it captures how wrong this era feels. Now, the creatures. Remember that giant dragonfly? It wasn't actually a dragonfly. It was called a griffinfly, and some had wingspans over 70 centimeters. But aside from this, that's not even the most disturbing thing crawling around in this era. Meet the Arthropleura, a millipede relative that grew up to 2 meters long. That's longer than most NBN players are tall. Picture a 6'7" millipede slowly crawling through the womp, covered in heavily segmented armor plates. The good news? It was slow, and it ate plants. The bad news? You're sharing a forest with it. So why were these things so massive? Well, there's one simple answer, amongst others, but oxygen. During the Carboniferous period, oxygen levels were an astounding 30 to 35% of the atmosphere, compared to 21% today. Insects breathe as they do today through tiny tubes in their bodies called the trachea. But more oxygen back then meant those tubes could deliver a significant amount more of air to support much larger bodies. It's why gigantism dominates this era. The atmosphere literally allowed monsters to exist. So, how did it end? Well, unlike the dinosaurs, there was no asteroid. The Carboniferous period didn't end with a bang, but more so quietly. It just faded. The climate slowly got drier and more seasonal. The swamp forests couldn't survive. Oxygen levels dropped, and the giants of the forest suffocated. But here's why that matters today. Those forests pulled carbon out of the air and buried it as coal, the same coal we burn now for energy. By doing this, they literally changed Earth's climate. The Carboniferous period proves that life can reshape the entire planet's atmosphere and temperature. Does this sound familiar? Well, we're doing the exact same thing right now with climate change, except we're doing it in the reverse. We're putting all that buried carbon back into the air. The Carboniferous period is a warning, written in deep time. Life reshapes the world, and those changes can have very big consequences. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it.